What's going on, guys? It's Keith1924 Photography, and today we are back with another video for 2021. Now, this may not be on Tuesday that I release this, but if it is on Tuesday, welcome to Tech 924 Tuesday. We bring you the latest gear and we shoot you with that information. Yes, sir. So I know that in 2019 and in 2020, COVID hit really hard, making a lot of people having to stay at home, work from home, doing Zooms, doing live feeds, all off of their phones. Well, today we are bringing you the Yolobox. The Yolobox is so good. When it first came out, it was just kind of basic. Now it's getting more and more intuitive, and they are listening to our suggestions to make this box better. Now, what I want to say is, first and foremost, I'm going to put the link right here to where you can go find their Facebook group. You definitely want to go on the Facebook group. That way you'll see that all the problems that people are having and if they have fixed the problems, and you can contact Yolobox from there because they answer really quickly from there. Now, on this Yolobox, when you first get this Yolobox, what you want to do is once you open it up, make sure you're on the right firmware. So normally when you open it up and you connect to the internet, it'll say a firmware is available. You want to go ahead and click on to that. And as you can see right now on the screen, we're going to update that firmware right now. Now, it might take a few minutes, and we'll speed this process up right now. All right, now since your Yolobox is done, now what I want to do is I want to go over a few things on the exterior of the box. If you're looking here on my other camera, we have an HDMI in, we have an HDMI, we have two HDMI 1 in, HDMI 2 in, we have a USB, and then we have an HDMI out, we have an audio in and a USB Type-C, and then we have an Ethernet cable here. Now you have a power button on the back hand side back here, and then you have an SD card right here that is on the back of this box. But first, what you want to do is you want to hit in the right hand corner this little human icon. Once you get into the human icon, you want to go to Wi-Fi, and you want to connect to your Wi-Fi first. So once you're connected to your Wi-Fi, you can go ahead and get all your updates and everything that you need to do there. I'm not going to go in there because that's self-explanatory. Another good thing about this Yolobox is it will take a SIM card. Yep, you heard me correctly. It'll take a SIM card. What does that mean for you? If you have an extra line on your phone service, you can pop your SIM card in here and you can get Wi-Fi. Yes, sir, you can get Wi-Fi, or you can use your cellular data to stream from your Yolobox. That's why this box is so powerful. Now, I just want to put a little note here that if you are streaming from your SD card, you might have some drop frames depending on the service that you use. So don't think that this is going to be like flawless and all of that, because it's probably not. You'll still get good stuff, but you just have to test it out for yourself. Now, once you're in the Yolobox, you have 4 tabs that's going across the top. You have Facebook, YouTube, and then you have Twitter, and then as you see right here, Twitch is disabled. Well, all you do is you'll click right here on your Facebook icon, you hit add account, and then you would go in here, and then it'll ask you to log in to your Facebook, and then it'll ask for permissions to allow Yolobox to grab certain parameters from your Facebook. Once you do that, you can go to your YouTube as well. You go to YouTube, add account, and you'll follow the directions from there. I'm not going to go into all of that because it's really self-explanatory. Now you got your language. You can come here and choose your language, whether you're English or whatever, where you're at, you can choose your language there. You got your version. Now this is very important because you want to make sure that you are on the correct version. The correct version will be on the top, and then the YOLO OS will be on the bottom. So right now, with this current video, we should be on 3.4.0. This one, I don't know what it is, but if you hit more right here, you can go, it'll take you to Yolobox's website for this thing where you can buy and you can stream to Twitch and stuff like that. I don't really use this, but if you're looking on the box right now, all the cameras that you can connect to a GoPro, you can connect to a camcorder, a drone, and all sorts of stuff like that. Yolobox with the cloud transmission, and then you have your destinations. So we're going to go out of that. If you need to, you can always factory reset your Yolobox. If something is not working right and it's wonky, because when I first got my Yolobox, it was something wrong with it. I couldn't do the touch screen. I had to send it back off. We did the resets. We put new software on there and it still didn't work. Now you got your serial number, your time zone, and then your recorded video. So right here, I have an SD card. Yep, you heard me. You can put an SD card in your Yolobox Live. What this does is you can put in videos that you've already recorded or PDFs, and then you can add that as a source inside of the Yolobox. We'll get into that just a little bit later. Now, as the recorded video, you can format this card. You can do pretty much anything that you need to do. We're not going to format it today, and then you can log out. So I'm going to kick back. Now, you might say, Keedron, well, why do I need this Yolobox? You don't really need the Yolobox. If you like going live with your cell phone, then go live with your cell phone. But if you want to up your production and get better quality videos, then the Yolobox is going to be your best bet. And I'm going to tell you why the Yolobox is your best bet, especially for photographers. I know a lot of photographers out here, they like to go live and show behind the scenes live where they're using their cell phones. Well, you don't have to use your cell phones. You can put your camera up on a tripod. You can mount this up because it has a 1/4 screw on the bottom, and then you can go live, and then you can put in 2 cameras. Now, you might say, Keedron, but my camera has to be close. It has HDMI cords. You can use a video transmitter. I use the Hollyland Mars 400S, the Mars 400S Pro, and the 300. You can get you a video transmitter, and now you can be mobile. So you can have this, if you have 2 people running, you can have 2 gimbals running through the Yolobox, and you can have somebody switching right here. Yep, that is how easy. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, this Yolobox is going to change your life, especially if you are one that does a lot of live feeds. All right, so let's get into the Yolobox right now. Well, before I get to the Yolobox, let me read some new, because they just put out a new update. So they have split view, side by side are now supported. You can now set the aspect ratio for the subscreen of picture in picture. There will be a dissolve effect when the overlay appears. That's pretty cool. It wasn't there at first. And then there's standard bugs and fixes and performance improvements, which means is Yolobox is always improving this box by the user feedback. So it is very imperative that you get into this group and you give user feedback. When you find something that is not right, then go into the group so they can help, so their engineers can get this stuff all worked out, because I believe that at the end of 2021, this box will be fairly well that you can use it. You can use it in a professional setting now, but it would be very well that you can use it in a professional setting anywhere you want to go. From the last updates, if you're just now joining in and you don't know, you can now set transition effects when switching video sources that wasn't there. Man, that is so good, because now they have fade. We'll go through that all in just a second. PDL from the local SD can be added as an extra video source now. You can now add comments, overlays, to stream, to interact with the audience. What that means is, if I'm gonna go live in just a minute on my Facebook, and I'll be able to interact with my audience just from my Yolobox while I'm doing this video. Yes, sir. All right, so we're gonna hit this plus sign down in the lower right hand corner. Once you hit the plus sign, you got live stream title. So let's load this. We're gonna name it Yolobox test. All right. Next is optional. I'm just gonna hit done. You can do a description if you want to. You can even schedule, as long as the Yolobox on, you can schedule a time to go live. We're just gonna hit create right here. Everything on this box is touchscreen, as you can see right here. So we're gonna click onto the Yolobox. Once you're in on the Yolobox, you can see on my screen that I can see everything here. Now, On our right side, we have our platforms. This is going to allow you to go live. So even if I hit go live now, it is not going to go live. You have to activate one of these platforms. Now, I have an HDMI 1 and an HDMI 2 in as right now. So if I go to my HDMI 2, which you see I got my fade on, you can see the Yolobox. We got an HDMI 1, HDMI 2, we got a USB, we got an HDMI out, which will running to our Atmos. You may say, Keydron, how are you getting this feed out? Now, if you are using an Atmos, I contacted Yolobox and I was having issues trying to record the program out. Well, they said it's something with the chip with the Atmos and it's just not talking, whatever. Well, me and Lonnie have found a workaround with that. We are using our Hollyland. So we're using the Mars 400S. We're going into the 400S, out of the 400S into the Ninja Atmos Shogun, and the Flame, we're going into the Flame, and that's how we are able to do this. But I'm going to show you that in just a second. So, we're going to go through some of the things. We're going to go to our settings menu, which is the right hand corner. You have video switching mode, which you can click to switch or you can double click. So what this means is if I want to switch from program to program, like right now, I just have to tap it one time and it'll go. But if I hit double tap, then if I hit it one time, it will not go. It's like a little safety feature. You have to double tap it and then it will go. That is completely up to you on how you want to set that up. Next is the SD video card settings. Pause when switching. So if you have a card that has a video source, which let's do that now. We're going to add a video source. To add a video source, you're going to hit add video source. We're going to go to SD card right here. It's going to read the SD card. And let's do sit down, Steve, and then we're going to hit done. That's how easy it is to add a video source on there. So now, basically what this means is if I go to this video, right? If I go to it, it's going to start playing right now. So it is playing, the video is playing right now. And if I go back to myself, it pauses the video. So that's good if you're going to talk about this video and then you want to keep going back and forth. But that's why they made a split screen now. So you have a split screen so you can just talk about it while it's side by side, which we'll get into that in just a moment. So say resume first frame and pause when switching. So let's go back to it. So we got this and we're going, we hit it, we're live and it's on. Boom. So when we go back, it goes back to the very first frame of the video. So now if I click back on the video, it starts the video all the way over. So that's what that tab does. So I'm going to go back to myself and we're going to say continue playing when switching, which is self-explanatory. Once I go to the video right here and I play the video and I switch back to myself, the video is still going to be playing in the background. So if you wanted to continue on and keep going back, but you don't want it to stop, this is the option for you. But I like it to pause when switching. So when I go to it, it'll just pause the video. Okay, so next we got program HDMI out. So if you got your HDMI going out to your computer or to your ATM Mini or to your OBS or whatever you got going on, if you want us to have everything on the screen, this will be turned off. But if I turn it on now, you should see on the screen, you should see like the program feed out. So whatever's on my program is what you should actually see on the screen right now. And if I go to my video, you're only seeing the video. Now, if I turn this off, then you're going to go back and see everything that I'm doing here. So it was just a little tip for you in that regard. Video source transmissions. You have tons of them. I'm not going to go through all of these because they're pretty much self-explanatory. You can choose the one that you think is best for you. So cross zoom, I'll do a cross zoom real quick and see what it does. Boom. Oh man, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? So let me do this. We're going to go back out. We're going to do a program out. And now, so the program out, as I'm seeing my screen where I can do a switcher. So if you have an AD or somebody that's doing the switching, your program feed that's going out to your monitor is not what you're seeing here. So now if I want to come back to myself, I zoom on in. Now let's go to video transitions, simple zoom. Let's see what simple zoom does. This is what simple zoom does. That's pretty cool. That ain't too bad. Let's do translation. I don't know what translation is. Let's go to translation. Okay, that's translation. Let's go directional wipe. We're going to go back. Oh, I like that one. That one's pretty good. What does a wipe do? All right, there's a wipe. I think that's kind of cheesy. And then a squeeze. What is a squeeze? That's all right. And then me, I'll probably just be simple and just do a fade. Yep. So that's video source transitions. Bar cropping. This is for your 16:9 bars. If you got HDMI and you wanted to have the HDMI, you know, with the bars on it, I guess you can do that. You can see on the screen, you can read that. So that's what that is about. 1-to-1 is your scoreboard. So if you're in that type of thing for sports, you could turn the display on, which it'll pull up on the top. If you need to change the team info or like the period, you could just come here and you can go ahead and type in whatever you need. Team info. You can go in here and put in a team. You can add logos. You can do quite a bit for sports if you are doing sports. Now, let me put this here. So say, for instance, you got two Hollylands on two gimbals. You're going to HDMI 1, HDMI 2, and then you're going out into a ATM Mini or on an OBS. Now, you have this one, which could be a webcam, which is a USB source facing you. You can have a whole spiel with you talking about the game, going back and forth through cameras and switching back and forth through this app. That's what's so cool about it. And if they don't have Wi-Fi, you can do it on a SIM card, which I do not recommend, but I would always be on Wi-Fi if I were you. Okay, so we're going to go back out from team info, scoreboard, sound. Now, right now I have it on audio, right? Automatic. What this means is if you have 2 cameras or 3 cameras set up, it will automatically, whichever video source you are going to, is going to automatically switch to that video source. Well, you want to set this up firsthand because you don't want it to do this. If you are mic'd like I am right now, you want one video source and you just want to be able to clip in and out of all the other videos. So you can either do HDMI and then you can turn your percentage up. You can turn your monitoring on from your audio out here, going to your headphones, or I can just do HDMI coming right off of this. But since my HDMI is my main camera, that's where I want it to come, so that's where the audio will be. We're here at platforms. Platforms, you have to turn on each one of these in order for you to be able to stream to whatever platform you're on. If you do not hit this button and you just go live, it's going to say it's live, but it's not going anywhere. It's not activated. So if you're on YouTube, you can go public, unlisted, or private if you wanted to go there. But we're going to go live on our Facebook page. So I'm going to turn this on. It's going to say, choose where to post your live, right? I want it to go on my timeline. I want it to be public. And that is it. And then I hit done. So then after it does this, it's ready to go. It'll say ready down here, as you can see on the screen right here. So if I move this screen up, you can see it's ready to go right here on the screen right here. Go live. So there we go. I'm going to switch back to that. All right. So next, what I want to do is I am about to go live. So I'm going to have a different view from this point for the Yolobox live. And I hit go live. It asks you again. You can cancel it just in case you accidentally hit it. Are you ready to start your live streaming? And then I'm going to say yes. All right. What's going on, guys? This is Keitra with 924 Photography, and I'm at Lonnie's house, and we are doing a Yolobox live video. Yep. So we're going, and you're going to see firsthand for the ending part of this video how we're streaming live. So right now, I am streaming at 29 frames per second. I am on his Wi-Fi, and it says right here, my USB mode. What happened here on my camera here? Huh? I don't know if it died or not. It looks like it might have died. Let me cut it off. Let's see. All right. So, anyways, we're back. The HDMI. I'm going to show y'all my screen here. As you can see, you're actually seeing my whole screen on live. And this is the Yolobox. You have a HDMI in, two HDMI ins, you have a USB, you have HDMI out, you have an Ethernet, and then you have an audio in and a USB Type-C. You are able to go live even if you have a SIM card or Wi-Fi or Ethernet cable. This is like perfect, man. Like, I really like this Yolobox Live. I can see the comment section right here. Can you see it on the screen, Lonnie? So right now it says lost sound, sub kilo, sound is back. So Christopher saying sound is back. I thought that you could interact and comment, but it doesn't look like that you can comment. Huh? Not yet, but it might be coming soon. I thought you could interact here, but I am not able to interact here. They saying this is dope. So once you have it on automatic, you are able, it'll automatically switch to sources. So definitely, if you wanted to just be your audio source, then you want to put it on HDMI. But if you wanted to keep going back and forth and automatically switch to videos, then you should definitely do that. So there we go. And I'm going to click back. All right. So we are back live. And Lejedrick, how you doing? Thank you so much. So I'm going to go back to my sound and I'm going to change it to my HDMI because I wanted to go here. Lejedrick, how are you doing? And again, guys, y'all can see right here, we are interacting with my audience on this YOLO Live box right here. I hope that y'all can hear me. So I want y'all to comment below real quick because y'all are going to get on to the YouTube video. Yes, sir. So comment below. I don't know how many people, Lonnie, how many people we got on? 18. I need y'all to comment below. So we're doing a live test right now with this Yolobox. Check it out. We're doing a live test. What'd you say about a giveaway? Oh, Yolobox should do a giveaway. See, I need y'all to comment so I can put this on live. Again, the great thing about this YOLO Live box is you can go anywhere. You can put it on top of your camera. Like I said, it has right here. It has a little SIM card here. So if you got an extra SIM card laying around that's on the cellular network, you can be live and you can go on your main camera. I have an RX0 that is facing my camera below, but then I have my Sony a7S III that we are filming right here in the back. And then we're using the Nanlite Forza 60B with the Nanlite 26 softbox. And I'm able just to go in here and add different video sources and all that, like a side-by-side. I can do a side-by-side right here. So now, let's go to next. Let's see here. Source 1. Okay, source 1. We're going to hit next. Source 2. Boom. And then reselect screen. And we're going to say background. I don't have a background. So we're going to go back out. And we're just going to hit done. And then we got a side-by-side view. So check that out. Boom. Now we got a side-by-side view. Yep, they've added in on the latest update a side-by-side view of this. So you can actually see me talking about this Yolobox right here. Thanks for making a great equipment reviews. Christopher, thank you so much for joining in and commenting. Mike, thank you. Please comment below. I know it's like 18 of y'all on here. Comment, because this is going on YouTube. If you are in a COVID state and you're at home and you want to find out what kind of equipment to use to stream live, again, this has like 3 different inputs and 1 output. So 2 HDMI in, 1 USB that can be hooked up to a webcam, and then if you have a Hollyland Mars 400S or a video transmitter, you can have it where it ain't no cords going on at all. As you can see, I got mine going with cords because I didn't bring all my Hollylands, but you can do that. So only thing need is to add the guest feature. Yes, when they add the guest feature, like Lonnie said, it's going to be dope. Again, we got the side-by-side. Y'all can see me working here. I can go back and switch to a main, or I can go to my SD card video, whatever the case may be. So we're going to end this feed right now. And how you end the feed, you just come here and you hit stop, and it'll say, do you want to pause the live stream or close the project? I just want to pause the live stream. All right, so the live stream is paused and it shouldn't be on there. So again, this has been an overview of the Yolobox. And if you like this video, this is what I want you to do. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. and hit that bell so you don't never miss another video from me. And before I go, I know people are going to ask, how is the battery life? The battery life, it'll probably last you. Oh, it's been on since 12, about 2 hours. Yeah, it'll last about 2 to 3 hours. I'm gonna say about 3 hours. But what's cool about it is you can have a portable, one of them 30,000 milliamp portable battery packs, and you can plug it in and you can go all day long, baby. So if you can plug it in and you can still go. So if you're just looking at it on video and you want to have it on top of the camera walking around, stay tuned for that. That will be coming as soon as possible. But like I said before, if you like this video, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. And I want you to hit that bell so you don't never miss another video from me. And until next time, I'm going to see you in my next video. Peace.